Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Welcome. Emily Dickinson was born in 1830 in Amherst, Massachusetts, and she died there at the age of 55. She spent most of her life in her father's house, and she never married, and yet she became one of the most original of American poets. She wrote about 1,800 poems, but only 7 of these were published in her lifetime. And I don't think that she even signed those. In this poem, notice how deftly Emily Dickinson sketches the image of hope as a thing with feathers that perches in the soul. It is as if deep down inside us there is a flutter of belief, an irrepressible optimism that sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. It is only in stanza 2 that she develops the metaphor and specifies the little bird. And the bold, full rhyme as the sound of hope, and sweetest in the gale is heard, conveys the power of hope in the middle of a raging storm. This seems particularly telling in the storms that we face worldwide today, doesn't it? Emily Dickinson makes clear the personal slant in the 3rd stanza. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea. She probes further the magnanimous nature of hope, hope which is insuppressible even in the most dire situations, caught in the most extreme emotions, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. The fascinating thing about Emily Dickinson's poetry also lies in her original use of punctuation. In this poem, there are 5 words that have capital letters. The 5 words are hope, gale, bird, sea, and extremity. But hope is set apart from the others by being put in inverted commas, which is quite unusual for poetry. It is also given an added power by being the first word in the poem. If you enjoyed this poem, then please click subscribe and visit me at my website, formuse.org.